Considering how I am just get back to watching old anime after a long time, I was watching seasonal anime. Did you bro or none as Beatrice? My probably one of my favorite content creators. Like I have never hate any content creator ever. Like I don't know. I just can't hate any content creator in the existence. But I just watching him when I was kids, and so he just gone again. And I hope you had a good life if you listen to this, Beatrice. But after I got back to watching this is first I say that Kawaji Life Hacker probably later reflections, but I say that this is Eroary, the new name of diary because the diary is so common name. You may just like mistaken it for a lot of things. So I now call it Eroary, like because it's cooler. Maybe it's just like I'm a bit old-hated, so Cowboy Bebop. I'm just talking about the old anime again. If you don't know, Cowboy Bebop is an anime that really resemble to me, really resemble to my taste. And I watched the 2 episode ago, and I watched 2 episode now, and I really I kind of like the senses of it. I kind of like the visual style and the cartoonage of Spikes. Is his name is Spikes, the main protagonist? Is Spikes because if you don't know, like in in the Digibro, as I say later, he say that this character is resemble to my neurotype, which is how anime character think his video that say about the charts, which is really genius, and like it's way ahead of its time from one comment say, and I am really like resemble to this particular guy. Like one day I'm just like doesn't want to do anything, and like this anime really get into my taste. It's like Michiko Hachin, where Michiko Hachin, if you know that anime, where that anime also traveling around the world, find dads and stuff, which is really resemble to my taste. Also, I like that anime also. Like, I don't. Is this guy really? These guys that create this anime are really genius. Like, they are create the anime that is like episodics while also it is being an adult. It is like kids anime, but in the episodic things, but being really adult theme. It's like I watched the movie in like 20 minutes, um and it's really reasonable to my taste because when Spikes do something, you just need to interpret the action, what is it that these people do. But like from the episode 1, I Spikes doesn't driven like me. From the philosophy of Spikes, he driven by only food, by only like only he thing that he is driven by is food, is how he needs to live life. And other than that, he just flow with the situation, which is like, I don't want to brag about it, but like I am just kind of like it too, because I'm just kind of like this character because, well, I am just not trying hard at anything, not because I am trying to be cool or anything, but because it feels like when I am trying hard about something, I am just, it doesn't feel good at all. It doesn't clicks, or it doesn't resemble. It doesn't like it doesn't. It is not me. It is not me to be trying hard. It is not me to be forcing something. So I just flow like a water flow with the situations, um and if you want to know me, this is exactly me. Like I am just like Spikes, but not in QAM. I'm just like what I'm. I'm not like Spikes who help people. Like I'm help people sometimes, but like in terms of like I'm in the modern world where you don't need to do anything. You just like I'm just like being not so cool. I'm just being the people who just stay at home and like otaku each and Eroary is also impressionist thick character, I'd say. I'm just stay at home and like drawing and like just spends my day, kicking and doesn't do anything particularly serious about because I like it that way because when I'm trying hard not my work is not come out as good. I like to be free. I like to flow with the situations. But the ideas of like using the eyes drop of the as a drugs as a like I'm not really into the Hollywood-ish fighting anime or Hollywood-ish type or fightings or drugs anime because I seen it as being violence. But Cowboy Bebop really hits me like it is in terms of like it is showing it in terms of not being the really undergroundish stuff. It is visually I'm not I might saying it from my personal opinions or personal or just pull my ass off, but like in Cowboy Bebop I see that it is visually engaging. It is the drugs and the violence theme of this anime is I'm not saying this as a bad thing. I'm saying it's because I like it this way. It is cartoonish, but not in the bad way. It is cartoonish in terms of like the action and stuff, but also being really kind of realistic and stuff. I just kind of like the way that um, this particular director called Shinichiro Watanabe, which is the first probably works that I have seen about him. I don't know who direct Michikoto Hachin because these two anime really resemble to each other. The theme, the violence, the uses, the like technology, crimes, and how like if you watch one episode of those anime, it is like one episode is just one movie. This anime is also Shinichiro Watanabe. I don't know, but like he is the producer and co-producer, but the the director is Yamamoto Sayo, which is the person that I have seen, but I don't know about. Directed some weird ass anime as I have researched from my anime list website. But like in Cowboy Bebop, have a lot of interesting themes for me. Has a lot of interesting things to say about humanity as best guy ever have made a video on, which I have not watched yet. But when I watched seeing the titles, I see that it really is the case about humanity, about the people who is trying to go to the Mars, is trying to strives forwards, it's trying to, getting themselves for a lot of things which doesn't contribute anything to the happiness of their life. Why are they trying? Why are they, trying to achieve something when life when they achieve it, it's just like being empty. It just when you try so hard to achieve something, I don't know. But when I try so hard, even if I get the rewards, I'm just doesn't feel good at all. Like being enough, being in the places that you be is probably the best thing that the world can offer to you. And so I don't know about anyone else, but for me, like I'm just cozy here at home, like Spikes does. And the planning of the situation seems like Spikes is doing everything. Seems like Spikes is being planning everything, which Spikes is really fast and quick with his bodies, but he still have the some of the blunders in his life. But like, why can I not? Uh, the screen is not loading. I wanted to show the the anime to you, but like it's not loading. It's not. And episode 2 is kind of interesting about the Dutch dog, about like Spikes could, you know, getting into the Dutch dog. There's interesting ideas of like it is not only the and research faculty things which the Cowboy Bebop probably is not playing on the fact that you could go on Mars to research about things, or you could go back, or there's an Earth there's in Mars, but doesn't play on that cliche thing of like, you know, to go help people to go to Mars or go to the utopia places, um, and so on and so forth, which is interesting in terms of like there's many people in the Mars. It is like Chinese, probably settings on Chinese on more. Maybe China is trying to seize the Mars. I don't know. Like, it is interesting in Cowboy Bebop, but like um nothing. And other than that, Jet Black and bounty hunters stuff about bounty hunters, I didn't see anything that is um interesting about him. As the show's focus, Cowboy Bebop focus on the Spikes and his, flowing, his going to, like, it is really normal Hollywoodish kind of storytelling, but it has a lot of the interesting ideas and settings. But the storytelling is straightforward, which I like, not trying to be overcomplicated things.